I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. We are into week 2 of October. Good morning, Erica. Um, so it is, if you are not busy showing properties, if you're not busy doing open houses, um, doing seminars, home buyer seminars. I know Shelly and Jennifer do those and are having some great success at that. So, you guys, it's time to be busy sowing seed for your first quarter of next year. And it is an exciting time, although I know it is challenging right now with learning the new buyer broker agreement requirements for ourselves and how that impacts open houses. And that's why education is so important. That's why being in these classes are so important. Being in ed's classes are so important because you're learning what you need in order to be good at your career, right? To be good in your career. So it's not about, Keller Williams pushing these things on you. It's Keller Williams giving you these tools in order for you to be able to be successful, in order for you to be able to be the true professional um in this real estate career, right? And it's so important now more than ever because our clients have all this information at their fingertips, right? They have all this information. They're getting all of this information from the media and everything, and they don't know what to believe. So it's up to us, you guys, to be able to um, tell them exactly what's going on, how it impacts them, and how we can help them, guide them through this time, how we can be their trusted advisor. So just wanted to drop that in before we get started. So again, happy Monday. Let's get started with our weekly market update. Again, I hope you guys had a very good weekend. I hope you guys had some good showings, and let's go ahead and get out there. So here is the weekly market update. We're going to start like we always do with TCPA compliance. All right, before I do, let's check the chat, right? I want to make sure. Good morning. Good morning, Jen. All right, cool. Thank you guys. Good morning to everyone. All right, so weekly industry update. Remember to be TCPA compliant. What does that mean? That means do not call people on the do not call list or people who have expressed to you that they do not want you to call them, that they want you to take them off the list. Please do so. Again, we don't want to talk to people who don't want to talk to us, right? So no, just take them off the list so that we don't get in trouble. A little housekeeping before we get started. If you are not on mute, please mute yourself. That way we don't have an issue with background noise, right? We want everybody to be able to hear. All righty. So LA County, let's take a look. So LA County, you guys, for sale properties has gone up 5.1% over last month. So properties that are actually on the market has gone up 5.1% over last month. So we have a little bit more inventory than we did last month. 34.9% over last year, same time frame in October. Now, remember, this is a really small sample size when you're looking at this middle column here, because this middle column is comparing month to date results as compared to last year, same time frame in the month, right? So that time frame is October 1st through October 5th. So we're talking about what, 5 days, okay, guys? So it's a very short sample size. However, it's actually the same in the for sale category, 34.9% increase overall. So from January 1st to October 5th last year, as compared to January 1st through October 5th this year, right? Okay, there's a 34.9% increase in for sale properties. So we have definitely seen some inventory gains in Los Angeles County to the tune of almost 35%, which is great. All right, sold properties has gone up 29.3% as compared to last month, 8% as compared to last year, same time frame in October, and a 2% increase overall. So properties that have actually closed escrow has actually gone up 2% as compared to last year. And pendants have gone down 1.7% over last month and 3.8% overall. So 3 out of the 3 major sales trends in Los Angeles County have actually gone up, which means they're moving in the right direction for us. We want to see sales go up, right? Because that means that we're getting more closings as compared to last year. And we also want to see pendants go up as compared to last year because we know that those flow into sales. For sale property should flow into pendings and pendings should flow into solds. We do not see obviously as many, although we have much more inventory than we did last year, we're still not seeing our solds go up as much. And more than likely we can attribute that to buyers and sellers still sitting on the sidelines because of the elevated interest rates, right? So, all right. And also affordability, right? Because although interest rates have gone up, house prices have actually gone up as well, right? In most areas, house prices have actually been going up. Although modestly in LA County, in some areas of LA County, modestly in most of the counties, we'll see. All right. So new listing inventory is down 18.3% as compared to last month, down 2.9% as compared to last year, same time frame in October, and down 17.2%. I'm sorry, and increased 17.2% overall. So that's good. We have seen 17.2% more listings, new listings in Los Angeles County, which is great as compared to last year. That's exactly what we need, right? We need to see new listings go up because we are still in an inventory crunch, and you guys will see that. Does somebody have a question? No? Okay. I'm going to mute those of you who aren't muted. I always mute you because there's always some level of background noise, okay? All right. Average active price has gone down 2.3% as compared to last month. So sellers are asking 2.3% less this month than they did last month, okay? All right. Down 9.4% as compared to last year, same time frame in October, and down 9.4% overall. So sellers in LA County are asking 9.4% less than they did last year. That's a lot less than they did last year. And that's a good thing, right? Because we're always talking about affordability and we're always talking about house prices going up. Well, sellers are asking less in LA County. However, let's look at that bottom number. They're receiving 4.3% more than they did last year. Okay. So what is that telling us? That's telling us that we have had modest increases. Like I said, just a couple minutes ago, we have had modest increases in appreciation, which is great. This is very normal, right? 4 to 7% is a very normal amount of appreciation for the market. And we're seeing that in LA County. So don't let the news create the narrative that house prices have gone up, skyrocketed. They have not skyrocketed. Overall, on average in LA County, house prices have only gone up 4.3%, which sellers are happy. They are still seeing their house prices go up, and buyers, we can paint that narrative that buyers can be happy as well because it's not astronomical, right? It is a modest amount of gain. Now, what do we have to do? We have to be hyper local because maybe in your pocket of LA, maybe it is double-digit appreciation, right? Or maybe prices have gone down. They've gone the other way, right? So you've got to know your neighborhood that you're looking in so that you can advise your buyer or your seller the right way, okay? All right. So let's look at absorption rates. How many months of inventory do we actually have? We have...
What's going on?
Uh-oh. Let's see. Who is not muted? If you are not muted, please mute yourself. All right. Months of inventory has gone down 21.3% as compared to last month. So last month we had 3.8 months of inventory. Currently we're at 3 months of inventory. Okay. So we did took a dip as compared to last month. Overall though, we are 30.5% higher, which is great, right? Last year, this time frame, we were at 2.3 months of inventory, and currently we're at 3 months of inventory in LA County. So that is great. Overall, we're moving in the right direction. of increasing our months of inventory. To be in a normal market, we need to be minimum 4 months of inventory. All righty. So just keep that in mind. To be in a normal market, we need 4 months of inventory minimum. Okay. And that's just the beginning of being in a normal market. Okay. Normal market means supply and demand come in alignment with each other. There's enough supply to meet demand, or about, we're right on the edge of that, being that we've got enough supply to meet the demand of the buyers. Currently, we still don't have enough supply to meet the demand of the buyers. Okay. All right. So average days on market. Hold on. Gotta sneeze. All right. Sorry about that. Whew. All right. Average days on market, no change. We were at 32 days on market last month. We're at 32 days on market this month. Overall, a 1% decrease. We were at 33 days on market last month, or last year. We're at 30 days on market this year. So in LA County, houses are still going pretty fast. So don't get it twisted. House prices are still going pretty fast in LA County. All right. Sold versus original list price is up 3.2%. Sellers were receiving 95% of their list price last year. They're receiving 98% of their list price currently. So sellers in LA County this month are extremely happy. They're getting darn near close to 100% of their list price. Overall comparison is an increase of 1%. So last year, same time frame, sellers were receiving 97% of their list price. Currently, they are receiving 98% of their list price. So again, sellers are happy. They are receiving close to 100% of their list price. So that wraps it up for LA County. Any questions? Anybody got any questions or anything they want to comment on? We're good? All right, let's move into the OC. All right, so for sale properties is up 1.4% as compared to last month. We see an increase of 54.1% as compared to last year, same time frame in October. Remember, just 5 days. And an overall increase of 54.1% overall. So what we're seeing is that we have a 54% increase in inventory as compared to last year in Orange County. Let me tell you, Orange County, although we're seeing this big gain of inventory, we needed it, right? Because we had such a scarcity of inventory last year, and we're still having a scarcity of inventory in Orange County. So you guys will see that when we look at the absorption rate in Orange County. But that's great that we're seeing this huge increase of inventory because we need it. All right. If you guys are selling in Orange County, anybody have buyers that are looking in Orange County? Or sellers that are actually listing their property in Orange County? Anybody?
I have a buyer that's looking in a particular area of Orange County, but also like other areas.
Okay. Have you seen much inventory in that area for them?
The Orange County area, not so much, but other
Yep.
areas, yes, but not the Orange County area.
Gotcha. Even with that 54%, we still are seeing a scarcity of inventory. And I bet if we had any listing agents here who had listings in Orange County, they would be saying that their properties are probably flying off the market. Okay. All right. So let's look at sold inventory. Sold inventory is inventory that is actually closed escrow. Okay. So 13% decrease as compared to last month, and overall a 2.9% increase. So we've got almost 3% more sales in Orange County than we did last year, which is great because we just need to see it moving in the right direction, right? We want to see, as compared to last year, that we have more closings, right, in our market. So pendants are down 3.2% as compared to last month, down up 7.2% as compared to last October, same time frame, an increase of 4.2% overall. So again, pendants, properties that have actually gone into escrow, have increased 4.2% as compared to last year. All right, new listing inventory has gone down 31% as compared to last month, 20% decrease as compared to last year, same time frame in October, and a 15% increase as compared to last year. So that's great. We're still holding strong. New listing inventory is still increased 15% in Orange County overall. So that's great because again, we need to see more listings come on the market, not less. Average active price has gone down 0.8% as compared to last month, 6.4% decrease as compared to last year, same time frame in October, and a 6.4% decrease as compared to last year. And it's really interesting to see the average active price go down in Orange County and continue to maintain that it is decreased as compared to last year, because last year when we were looking at Orange County, the prices had gone up. This year the prices have gone down, even though we have still a shortage of inventory and competition. Sellers are asking for less than they did last year to the tune of 6.4%. However, we will see that they're receiving 10.8% higher than they did last year. So they are still in double digits in Orange County, more than likely because there is still a scarcity of inventory in Orange County. So they're still receiving, although they're asking less, they're receiving 10.8% higher than they did last year. All righty. All of a sudden, you guys, my sinuses just blew up. They're just like I'm congested all of a sudden. Sinus issue though, nothing else. All right. So let's look at months of inventory. So a 9.2% increase over last month. Last month, we were at 2.2 months of inventory, currently at 2.4 months of inventory. We know that that magic number is 4, right? And yet that we're at half of that in Orange County. So still, as you guys can see, a huge scarcity of inventory in Orange County. We are at, as compared to last year we were at 1.4 months of inventory in Orange County, which is like nothing. And currently we're at 2.1 months of inventory. So although we're moving on up, we are not quite there yet. It is a 51.1% increase, and yet we need to see more, right? In order for us to actually be in the range of a normal market. Let's see, what do we say in the chat? Rosalind. Mine's too, OMG. Rosalind, are you referring to your buyer looking in Orange County when you said mine's too? Oh, your sinuses. Gotcha. Okay. Absolutely. We're sisters in that then. Okay. All right. And it just hit me all of a sudden as I'm talking to you guys, literally. It's crazy. All right. So average days on market has increased 88.7%. We are at 23 days on market last month. We're at 25 days on market currently. So again, houses are staying on the market less than 30 days in Orange County. Overall, a 17.2% decrease. Last year, we were at 29 days on market. Currently, we're at 24 days on market. So as you guys can see, we are clearly staying on market a lot less time, and it's going fast. So you need to definitely get your buyers out there, have a sense of urgency, really in all the counties when it comes to, good properties. And when I say good properties, I mean, highly desirable areas, in good condition, right? If you have buyers that are looking for those types of properties, then guess what? You need to be on it. All right. Sold versus original list price, no change as compared to last month. So we were at 97% of list price. Sellers are still receiving 97% of list price this month currently. All right. A 1% increase. This is very similar to LA County, right? We were at 97% of list price last month, and sellers are receiving 98% of their list price this month. Again, sellers are happy. And remember, we help our sellers with coming up with their list price, right? By showing them the comparables and advising them and guiding them in this decision at what to list for. So we are hoping that we can get our sellers 100% of their list price or even more, because we've been able to create competition and bidding, right? All right, let's look at any questions before we go on about Orange County. Any questions? All righty. Let's go into Riverside County. Riverside County, for sale properties. We are 8.9% increase as compared to last month, a 34.1% increase overall. So for sale properties has increased. We got more inventory than we did last year, to the tune of 34.1%, which is great. We want to see that continuing to rise. Sold properties have gone down 0.8% as compared to last month, gone down 5.4% as compared to last year, same time frame, only 5 days, and 0.6% increase. All right. Overall. So sold properties has increased, which in Riverside County, I believe we had saw a dip a couple of months ago. So 2 out of our 3 major sales trends were in the green, and now all 3 are in the green, which is great. All righty. So we're seeing some rebounds. And remember, you guys, this fall, one of our articles, and Lawrence Yun, the National Association of Realtors chief economist, has already stated that we are seeing fall as our new summer, right? That we should see in fall, which is right now, we should be seeing our best sales, right? So we should see sales taking an increase right now in the fall. So make sure you're out there, make sure you're sowing those seeds, because this is when, and I don't know about you guys, I talked to Jennifer Avalon, I think it was last week, she and I talked, and she said the exact same thing that I'm experiencing is an uptick in my database actually starting to be active. So we're definitely seeing more activity in the market right now. People starting to call, people starting to raise their hands, and saying, hey, I'm thinking about buying. Hey, I'm thinking about selling. So definitely seeing more activity. So definitely be sowing those seeds and being top of mind through touching your database. Okay. All righty. So sold properties has gone up 0.6%, which is great. Even though it's a small amount, we are still seeing that we're having more closings than we did last year. And even in its smallest amount, it's good for us. All right. Meaning good for us as realtors, right? Good for us as a market, as a real estate market, trending in the right direction. So pendants have gone up 14.3% as compared to last month, 9.1% increase as compared to last year, same time frame in October, and a 1.8% increase overall. So that's great. We're seeing pendants properties have actually gone into escrow, increased 1.8% in Riverside County. New listing inventory has gone down 6.3% over last month in Riverside County, 2.9% decrease over last month, same time frame in October. However, still holding strong with a 15.3% increase as compared to last year. So you're seeing more new listings come on the market as compared to last year, to the tune of 15.3%. Average active price has gone up 1.3% over last month, down 1.8% as compared to last year, and down 1.8% overall. So our average active price, sellers are actually asking less, right? 1.8% less than they did last year. However, they're receiving 5.4% more than they did last year. Okay. So although they're asking 1.8% less than they did last year, they're receiving 5.4% more, which is great, right? We can tell sellers in Riverside County that their houses are still appreciating at a average or normal level of appreciation, 5.4%, which is great. All right. Absorption rates, months of inventory is an increase 7.8% as compared to last month. So we were at 3.8 months of inventory last month. We're at 4.1 months of inventory. So currently in October, which is just the first 5 days, right? As compared to the first 5 days of September last month, that's all it is. We actually are in a normal market in Riverside County. Okay. 4.1 months of inventory, which is great. Overall, it's a 30.6% increase. We were at 2.3 months of inventory last year. At this time frame in the year, we're at 3 months of inventory currently. So we're not really. So just this month, if we're isolating these first 5 days of the month, we're seeing that we're at 4.1 months of inventory. But if you're looking at the months of inventory as a whole, we are not quite there yet. Okay. We are actually at 3 months of inventory. Okay. Which is still below that normal range. We still need to see more inventory come on the market in order to meet the demand that we have. Okay, average days on market is up 2.7% as compared to last year. Or so I'm sorry, last month, 2.7 increase as compared to last month. So we were at 37 days on market last month. We're at 38 days on market currently. Overall, a 6.8% decrease. So we were at 44 days on market last year. We're at 41 days on market currently. But don't let that fool you guys. Don't let that fool you, because if you've got a good property, then you need to get out there again. Always have a sense of urgency. You want to be the first one to get in the door and put in your offer, right? And make an impression on the sellers. Okay. So don't let 44 days, 41 days fool you. All righty. So sold versus original list price, no change. We're at 97% of list price. Sellers are still receiving 97% of list price currently. So no change from last month. And then no change overall, actually, through all 3 categories. So sellers were receiving 97% of list price last year. Sellers in Riverside County are receiving 97% of list price currently, which is great. Again, they're receiving close to 100% of list price. And because we do have some influence over that, we want to be talking with our sellers about first impressions and making sure that they list properly so that they are not a seller who's sitting there on the market day after day after day, right? Losing out. Because what happens? You guys tell me, what happens when a property sits on the market? Especially in this market when properties are going fast. What happens when a property sits on the market? What do buyers think and what do they do? This is that interactive part, guys. Come on.
Something's wrong with the property.
Thank you, Shelly. They think something's wrong with the property, right? And then they just try to make lowball offers. As a buyer's agent, when I see a property that's been on the market in this market for 45 days or even 30 days or more, or even 20 days now, and it's been on the market, first of all, I'm finding out if they've got any offers, right? That's the first thing I do, is call and see if they're entertaining any offers at this point. But if they say no, then what do I think? I know that there's some opportunity there. The sellers might be willing to consider a little lower price, right? Or at least they should be willing to consider that, because again, that you've been on the market 20 days, 25 days, and you don't have any offers. Okay. Now, some sellers are still holding out. They think that they can get, the highest price as maybe last year, or they're thinking that, their property is worth more than the next property that's sold. They're still holding out. And again, maybe their agent is not doing a great job of explaining the market or explaining the recent comparables to them, right? However, then as the buyer's agent, we've got to come in and we've got to show them why we're making the offer that we're making. Don't just make a lowball offer, give explanation, right? Show the seller, here are the comps that are closely like your property. And this is why I'm making this offer, right? So that's just my little soapbox. All right, let's get to San Bernardino County. All right, San Bernardino County, for sale properties is up 4% as compared to last month. Properties that are actually on the market are increased by 4% over last month. A 33.2% increase overall, which is great. So San Bernardino County has increased inventory 33.2% overall, which is definitely needed. Okay, sold properties has gone up 10.9% as compared to last month, a decrease of 15.4% as compared to last year, same time frame in October, just the first 5 days. And look here, a 1.6% decrease overall in sold properties. So in San Bernardino County, we are actually seeing sales go down, not up like all the other counties that we are looking at. But in San Bernardino County, we're seeing a decrease in sales. Okay. So we're going to keep our eye on that and see if we're able to rebound in this fall season, right? So pendants, no change, right? Over last month, a 7.9% decrease as compared to last year, same time frame in October, and a 0.7% decrease overall. So properties that have actually entered into escrow have gone down 0.7% as compared to last year. Not a big change, right? Just like that 1.6, not a big decrease, right? However, it's still moving in the wrong direction. So we definitely want to see us rebound in this fall season and see if we can't pick it up. All right, San Bernardino, looking at new listing inventory has gone down 17.4% as compared to last month, an 8.8% decrease as compared to last year, same time frame in October. However, a 12.7% increase overall. So we are still seeing gains in our new listing inventory to the tune of 12.7% overall, which is great. All right, average active price has gone down 2.6% as compared to last month. As compared to last month. 1.1% decrease, both categories. So 1.1% decrease overall. So sellers are asking on average 1.1% less in San Bernardino County than they did last year. Okay. However, they're receiving 4.6% higher than they did last year. So what is that telling us, you guys? In all of our major counties, our 4 major counties, sellers are still receiving modest increases. And I'll say in Orange County is double digit, right? So in Orange County, it's a little more than normal. But in all other counties, sellers are receiving a modest amount of appreciation over last year, which is great. And we need to be letting sellers know that their homes are still rising, right? And we need to let buyers know that, yes, they're still rising, but it's not astronomical. And if those interest rates go down, we could see those prices go up even more, right, at a higher rate. So, all right. Any questions so far? We good? All right. So months of inventory, 8.6% decrease as compared to last month. We were at 4.6 months of inventory. We're at 4.2 months of inventory currently, which is, again, great. San Bernardino is actually seeing that move into a normal market before all the other counties, okay? Right here, we're looking at a 33.5% increase as overall as compared to last year. So last year, we were at 2.7 months of inventory. Currently, we are at 3.6 months of inventory. Again, we're inching very close to that normal amounts of appreciation in San Bernardino County. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, normal amounts of not appreciation. Normal months of inventory, right? In Orange County. So we're seeing that we're going to come, supply and demand will come into alignment, hopefully, in San Bernardino County. I'm all over the place, aren't I, you guys? In San Bernardino County, we're hoping that we see that 4 months of inventory creep in here, because inventory levels are rising in San Bernardino County. So we're hoping that we can see that 4 months of inventory, which will bring us into alignment, supply and demand. And we will start to see that we won't have all these multiple offer situations and things like that. We're probably seeing a lot less of that in San Bernardino County. We're also seeing a lot less of inflated prices and things like that in San Bernardino County because we are seeing inventory levels rise. Okay. All right. So average days on market has increased 10.5% as compared to last month. We were at 38 days on market last month. We're at 42 days on market currently. Overall, a 9.5% decrease. We were at 42 days on market last year. We are at 38 days on market currently. All right. So no change in San Bernardino County across the board. Sellers are receiving 98% of their list price. So again, San Bernardino County sellers are still extremely happy. We are still in, although we're at 3.6 months of 3.6 months of inventory, we are still in a seller's market and sellers are still receiving 98% of their list price. So again, San Bernardino sellers are happy. Okay, don't get it twisted. All right, any questions about our sales trends in our 4 major counties? You guys are good? All right, let's hop right into our upcoming events. So this week, you guys, we have today we actually have group coaching with Diana Carbajal. Thank you, Diana. She is taking over for me today. Tomorrow we're gonna have conversations in real play with Diana. Those of you who are struggling with, I want to be clear. Conversations in real play, you guys, is not the time for you just to listen. It's the time for you to participate. You're supposed to get in there and actually participate, work on your scripts. I know it's scary. I know you might not know what to say, but that's the time to do it. Practice with the professionals, not practice on your clients, right? This is the time to get in there and practice. If you're going to hold an open house for the first time or second time or third time, practice what to say. If you're going to be calling your sphere and you've never done that before, practice what to say, right? If you're calling expires or anyone, you should be in here practicing what to say. All right. So office hours with Ed, Q&A. It's a Q&A time. He's not necessarily talking about a specific topic, but if you've got questions, if you had showings, people are asking you questions and you need answers regarding the contracts, that's the time. He's in-house with us and on Zoom because we're Zooming because we have a new market center that we are joining. We're good grief. Rich has acquired in Eagle Rock. And we want those folks to be able to hear from Ed as well. So that's why we're Zooming that now. However, we want you to be in-house listening in. It's much better. The synergy, the energy, everything is much better. So be in-house with us tomorrow at 11. Of course, there's regional tech training. Then there's Eileen, and she's doing a tech workshop tomorrow at 6:30. Like we mentioned, we've got Ed on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. We've got no John Peterson. We do have our tech workshop, and that's going to be at 1 o'clock, 1 to 2 on the 9th. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. On the 9th, we have no Zoom with Ed. It's going to only be on. Oh, so no Zoom with Ed this week. That's always go to here. Always go to our calendar. So no Zoom with Ed this week, you guys. Only our live class tomorrow. Only our Q&A class with Ed tomorrow. Ed is in car training on the 10th, and he's got his Huntington Beach. Now, if you'd like to attend the Huntington Beach class, you're welcome to do that. Okay. Let's see. So, but on the 10th, we are starting our never-ending referrals. And that's never-ending referrals. It's 6 sessions. We already have the calendar and everything. Just look on the October calendar. We already have it scheduled. So it's 6 sessions. And this class costs money normally. It only costs you guys $20, and that's just for the materials. We already started giving out the materials last week, but we're starting our session 1 this week. So definitely, if you want to learn how to work your database like a boss, if you want to learn how to really take advantage of that, then take advantage of your database and really learn how to make your database your data bank. This is the class. It has helped just hundreds of our Keller Williams agents take their database to the next level. And it's a great way to work. If you've ever been cold calling or anything like that, and then you work with people in your database, it's a totally different feeling. And it's just fun. You like working with those folks. So learn how to do that at a higher level. All righty. And that's going to be from 11 to 1:30. Never ending referral session 1 starts this Thursday. Any questions about that? You can sign up at the front desk. Again, only $20, 6 sessions, not $20 a session, just $20. All right. Then Victor's class for you guys who are dual career agents who can't attend classes during the day. Victor is offering his Dial for Dollars at 6:30 this Thursday. We're trying something different to try to get more people in. At 5, people can't come. The morning people are like, I'm done by 5 o'clock. The evening people are like, that's still too early because I get off at 5 or 5:30, right? So I can't even make it. So 6:30 is the time frame. Be there for Victor's class. his doll for dollars. And you're learning from someone, you guys, who is a major producer. He's a capper. So we want to learn from folks who are actually in the field doing the work, and he's doing it. And he's getting awarded for it. From the Downey Association of Realtors, he was awarded last quarter. He would probably be awarded this quarter as well because he's on fire. All right, enough about that. All right, and then we're looking for, you guys, we're bringing in cappers, not only from the Downey Market Center, but we're bringing in cappers from other market centers. So be on the lookout for Coffee with a Capper, who we're going to name as our capper. This Friday at 11, I'm excited about it. We're just waiting on confirmation. All right. So we talked about all this. All right. So, this is our news, our industry news time frame. Any questions, I'm sorry, about training before we go on? Any questions? We're good?
I had a question.
Yes, please, Amanda.
For the referral sessions,
Yes.
how do we sign up for that? Do we just show up on that day?
Yes, just show up on that day. And then the front desk is going to give you your binder. You guys, I know there's a lot of you on the call today, and thank you. I love it. I love it. Some good energy. Do me a favor, if you are planning on attending, put your name in the chat. So we already have, like, Oscar was there, Kim was there, Ivan was there, Ken was there. We already have some folks that showed up on last Thursday, and we did a pre-session. So if you're planning on being a part of the session, please put your name in the chat. That way we make sure we have enough binders. But it's not led by me either, you guys. This is by the MAPS group coaching. This is a MAPS group coaching session. So it's not led by me, it's facilitated by me, but we are watching it with Steve Schleter, who was our Bold coach. And if you guys, those who went to Bold, like Shelly, he's amazing. And he teaches this all across the nation. So this is their Bold group coaching, and they have made it available to us as market centers because it is so valuable. And they found that we are still not working our databases and getting the most out of our databases at an alarming rate. And so they said, nope, we need to offer this to the market centers now more than ever because of all the changes that are going on. And it's been updated. So a lot of the content, you guys, is from in the last month. It's been updated. Some sessions are evergreen, which means it just doesn't get old. But some of these sessions have been updated to be relevant to what we're dealing with right now and how we market to our database using social media, video, all that good stuff. So I'm excited. I'm taking it right along with you guys. So definitely sign up. Let's create a huge increase in our businesses by this class. All right. And I see some of you guys in the chat. That's awesome. If you have questions, give me a call, give me a shout. All right. Industry news, you guys know Hurricane Helene has caused massive devastation, massive devastation. And I'm going to be sharing a couple of videos on our hub page. But you guys, Keller Williams just shows up in such a big way for the families. And they set up these shops, basically, as close as they can to the impacted sites so that families can come in and get supplies, get generators, get gas, get just toiletries, everything that they need, food. And I mean, it brought me to tears this morning on our leadership call when they're talking about, the impact and talking about these families that are impacted. We were missing 8 of our agents. Now it's down to 5. They found 3. So, and they are with us still. So we're missing still 5 of our agents impacted by these hurricanes in Florida and the Carolinas. And so just if you're a praying person, please pray for these families because this is massive devastation. They have lost their homes. And what's so just amazing about these humans is that they've lost their homes and they're there helping other families. They don't know where they're going to sleep, or they're sleeping on a friend's couch or a client's couch. And yet they're there passing out supplies and helping other people. And so that's what makes us different than everybody else, is just we show up for our communities, and we show up for each other. So if you have it in your heart to donate, every little bit helps. Please click on the QR code and donate. We need it now more than ever, because we're just seeing massive devastation right now. And there's another hurricane that is tracking, that has been upgraded to a level 5, that they're tracking, that's I believe going to hit Florida. So and Florida's already been hit. So you guys, we need help, and that's who we are. We show up for each other. So if you can, please donate. All right. And then this was so cool. You know that our theme is Charge the Storm. We are definitely seeing market changes. We're definitely seeing market shifts. And then with the NAR settlement, it's like this perfect storm, right? In our industry, we're seeing this storm. And our philosophy is charge the storm. We're going to go right through it. We're not going to try to go around it or under it or over it. We're going right through it, which is the buffalo. The buffalo goes right through it. Now, this is in support of breast cancer awareness, is buy the pink t-shirt, and it says Charge the Storm, and all of the proceeds go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Our breast cancer survivors are the reason why we are there to thank for this t-shirt. They all had there, and I'm wearing my KW team leader shirt. I have a Charge the Storm shirt, and I'm buying one of these. My mother is a breast cancer survivor. I'm sorry, you guys. And I'm so grateful that we caught it early. This is really important, guys. If you feel it in your heart, purchase a t-shirt. The proceeds go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation, which supports breast cancer research. All righty. I love KW, guys. We've got some great things going on. We're supporting some great causes, supporting some people who need us right now. It's just amazing. So, and these are just, some of this is just, feel good type of stuff. The support of breast cancer, the support of our folks in the Carolinas and in Florida. We're supporting them, and we supported Stacey Horst in a big way. She is the 2024 Good Neighbor Award winner. This is the National Association of Realtors. They give this out every year, a Good Neighbor Award. Stacey Horst, who is our KW, one of our KW agents, has been selected as the winner. So we have pushed her up to win. Stacey's going to receive a $10,000 grant. And more national publicity for her cause. Is called Aaron's Hope for Friends. And so it's amazing. I hope I get this right, because they told us about it a couple of weeks ago, like actually 4 weeks ago. And I had to slide on it, and I voted for her as well. But I believe Aaron's Hope for Friends, Stacey's daughter, I believe, took her own life. She's a teenager. She took her own life, committed suicide, and Stacey, obviously devastated, turned that around and created a place for young teens to be able to go and be accepted, and to talk about what's going on in their lives, and to get help. They don't have to have parental consent or anything like that. You just come. And so Stacey has created this organization, this organization called Aaron's Hope for Friends, where teens can come and just talk and be accepted, and get more friends who are feeling like that, hopeless, and having those thoughts that, they're not accepted, And so, and they then form that accepted group. And now they have somewhere to go and talk and be friends and have people that accept them and love them. And so, and that's a beautiful thing because we all want to be accepted. We all want to be loved. It's one of our fundamental desires, right? Is love and acceptance. And so Stacy has this organization that was created out of deep hurt and deep grief. And she's created this beautiful organization, and she won the 2024 Good Neighbor Award. So great job, Stacy. We're so excited for her organization to get the national publicity that it needs, because maybe, and I don't know if you guys knew this, but a couple of weeks ago in Orange County, 2 teens committed suicide. The first one was a very popular cheerleader, committed suicide, jumped off of a freeway path. And she was on America's Got Talent, you guys. They lost like in the finals, but they made it all the way to the finals. This girl was like top of the world cheerleader, very talented, and took her own life just a few weeks ago. And then a copycat, they call it a copycat, teenager did the exact same thing the following week. And so, and I believe this was at either Rancho Cucamonga High or Etowanda High School. So this is like right next door to us. And it was devastating. And so Aaron's hope is real. People need that. These young kids need that. And especially with social media elevating you know, the clicks and elevating things that the bullying and all of that. And I'm sorry to be on my soapbox, you guys, but I hope it doesn't fall on deaf ears. But I just feel like we need to talk about these things, even though we're grown. Some of us have teenagers, and some of us, this is our nephews, and some of this and nieces that fall into these categories. And so, you know, we just need to be aware of these things and of these organizations that can possibly help. Okay. And ways that we can help if this falls on your heart to help. Let's see. We got some stuff in the chat. I just want to make sure that I say this. So great job, guys. Congratulations. How sad. It is very sad, Iliadora. Awesome, Kimberly. All right. Okay, perfect. Amanda and Shelly are joining. Okay, wonderful. Gotcha, guys. All right. So next, I promise I do have some industry updates. Here we go. Did you guys know mortgage rates jumped up? Last week we saw mortgage rates increase. I was like, what the world? So mortgage rates jumped up following strong jobs report. So the September jobs report was unexpectedly strong with employment increasing far above the August numbers. Wages also rose 4%, which is higher than expected. So hence the daily mortgage rate jumped into the 6.5%, which was up from around 6% a few weeks ago. And remember, the Fed just dropped the Fed rate 50 points, right? So we were expecting to see everything go down. But you guys got to remember, the economy is made up of much more, right, than just what the Fed rate is. And so all these buyers expecting that it was going to go down, and we also expecting it was going to go down. Other factors are included in that, which has to do with the employment rate and wages. And because all of that was strong and went up, mortgage rates jumped up. Okay. So we're hoping that we see them go down over time. And we do know that the Fed talked about cutting the rate more. So we'll keep an eye on that. And we'll also keep an eye on what does it mean to the Fed to see these strong numbers. How does that impact what the Fed may do in the upcoming months, right? Are they still going to be considering dropping that rate, or because of the strong employment numbers and the wages increasing, does that mean that they're going to keep it the same and not make any changes as of right now? So we'll see how that impacts us. I believe they still may be considering dropping it because they want to see mortgage rates go down to stimulate more buying, right? We need more buying, and they realize that, okay? We need more buyers to hop in. We need more sellers to go ahead and sell and then buy. Okay, putting more inventory on the market. National Association of Realtors tells sellers they don't have to list on the MLS. This is one of in their consumer guide. This is one of the things that they're highlighting in their consumer guide to sellers. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is because you guys are going to get these questions at the listing table. I want you to be aware of them. I don't want them to blindside you and be like, oh, why would they be asking me that? Well, they're asking you that because they're hearing this from the National Association of Realtors saying that they don't have to list on the MLS. Well, let's keep it real. They're saying they don't have to list on the MLS because they don't. Just like they don't have to offer buyer compensation, and they don't. But is it in their best interest? Yes, it is, right? And they are still saying that, okay? They are still saying that. They're saying that, yes, it is still in your best interest if you want to attract more buyers to your property. However, it is not a requirement, okay? So just in case your sellers are like, well, I heard we don't have to list on the MLS. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, that's absolutely true. You don't have to. It's not an absolute requirement. However, can I share with you why it is probably in your best interest to list, on the MLS? And then we go into the reasons why it's in their best interest to list on the MLS. And what are the downsides of listing on the MLS, right? What are some of the downsides? Can you guys think of some of the downsides of listing on the MLS? I can't think of many, to be honest with you. I can only think of one. What are you guys see any downsides? Anybody?
I don't.
No, Eleodora. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody see any downside? Give me one that you might think of.
What about if they value their privacy and didn't want their information on the MLS and they wanted you to find like a private owner or something?
That's the only thing I can think of, Bonnie. I hear you. I'm with you on that. That's the only thing I can think of is that they value their privacy or they have a high value on their privacy, right? And they don't want pictures out there and they don't want people to, to necessarily be driving by their homes and all that. They want to keep it private. That's the only upside I can see to keeping your home off the MLS, and you're going to pay a price for that. In order to maintain your privacy, you're going to pay a price for that because more than likely you're not going to get top dollar for your home if you decide that, right? But just keep in mind, I just wanted to bring this up because the National Association of Realtors is putting that out there. And so if your sellers come at you with that, you're not blindsided. You can say, yeah, I heard that was one of the messages. However, did you also hear that they explicitly state that MLS are a tool to help promote fair housing and equal opportunity by giving real estate professionals and their clients access to consistent information, and it is in their best interest. It is still the way to reach the most amount of buyers. The MLS is still a tool that will allow you to reach the most amount of buyers. Okay. All right. That was my only one, guys. That was because I had so much with mortgage rates and the NAR and all the stuff with KW Cares. I didn't want to overwhelm you guys. So any questions? And we are, good gracious, 10:59. We're ending right on time. Thank you guys for sticking with me. This has been a great session. I say that. This has been a great session. I hope it's been great for you guys. Any questions? No, we're a quiet group today.
Thank you for everything. Thank you. I like your background.
Thank you, Norma. Thank you so much. And you guys, Norma, do you mind that if I shout you out real quick?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Norma is Norma received, you guys, KW Cares funds. She is a recipient of the grant. So when we say that KW Cares gives, they give, and we have someone right here in our own backyard who's been a recipient of KW Cares, you guys, so give.
It was a blessing. It was when I need the money because my husband was in the hospital. He needed a transplant. it was really hard situation for me after being a top producer for many years. I got the situation, that I had to take care of my husband.
Yeah.
And they helped me. I'm very grateful for that. That's why I'm being very loyal to Keller Williams. Been there for 20 years.
All right. All right. I'm
Right.
with you. I'm with you,
Thank you.
Norma.
Yeah, right now I have some health issues. I'm gonna have surgery, but I always take the classes and getting ready to go back full time.
Well, wonderful. And we'll be happy to have you back. Let us know if we can do anything to help or support you. We're here for you. And thank you so much for that testimony. I really appreciate that. You being so open and vulnerable with us. We're a family, you guys, and we support our family. And I am thank you, Norma, for that.
Thank you
And
so much. Thank you so much,
absolutely.
Wendy.
Thank you guys. Have an amazing week. I hope to see you guys in the Market Center for the classes and the training. Let's
Thanks,
get
Mom.
after it. Thank you guys. All right, Oscar. Hey,
Thank you.
Barbie, wonderful. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you, Brandy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Sylvia, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Amanda, bye. See you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have
Brandy.
a
See you soon.
marvelous money-making Monday.
Hey, thank you, Kim. Thank you, Roz. Money Making Monday. I'm going to put that on a slide. I like that.
Thank you, Brandy.
You're welcome, Sylvia. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Jamie, thank you for being here. I love it. New faces.
I'll see you soon.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Barbie, I love your picture. Very pretty. Bye, guys.